I offer this trial. Oh no, I know what this is. This is going to be one of these spinny dealies. Okay, that's just all spikes. Spikes all the way down. Why does that not work? Okay. Well, you know what? I'll take that. That's great. There we go. Concentrating. Even. Yeah, you doing your art? Oh, I checked out some of your art. Pretty good stuff. I really like the that Ganon portrait. It's pretty awesome. This is my favorite. One of my favorite characters in Super Smash Brothers. If I hit this, it does that. Oh, okay, but it doesn't do it all the way. All right. There we go. Run. Running. Ow! Well, it was just a laser. It only hurt a little bit. Oh, oops! No one saw that. Well, you saw it. I totally did not stick the landing. All right. There we go. And down that goes. Okay. Now we'll just hit this again. I'm glad I got plenty of arrows. Oh, don't. Okay, there we go. My controller's a little sticky. There was a strawberry daiquiri incident a few weeks ago. It was one of those frozen ones. And I handed it to a friend, and they're like, "Oh, okay, sweet." And they just slammed it on the ground, thinking that would break it, but instead it busted the pouch and just went everywhere. Do I want that spear? I wasn't even paying attention. It's only a 12. Okay, no. I don't need it. Ooh, this one. This one's a clincher. That's awesome. Yeah, I never really got too good at drawing things. I mostly doodle. Yeah, first try. Yeah, I'm getting good at these motion control puzzles. Then again, I have been playing it for a while. So what would be like your second favorite thing to draw? Oh, I found that sweet spot on my desk to scratch the bottom of my feet. It feels good. Alright, Skip. Give me your marble, old man. Thank you. Yes! Now all I have to do is find a goddess statue, and I can get 2 heart containers. Some items like bows allow you to target things by tilting. Oh, I forgot. I got a message. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, that's still the same message. I was like, did I miss something? Oh, okay. It's hard to keep track, you know. All right, there it is. Ta-da! Why was I going to the horse stable again? Oh, yeah, to get my horse. Of course. Of course. Trying to get my horse, of course, of course. You know what? While I'm here, I should cook up all of the meat that I have. So that's going to be a little grindy. Yeah, scenery's very nice. I've always wanted to learn how to do the concept art. You know, like the really quick speed drawings, because I always find that there's so much depth to them, and just going with like the first thing that pops into your mind. I've always really liked that concept. What am I making? Well, since I don't have a whole lot of hearts yet. Because I've tried to do landscape photography, and it's fun, but I mean there's no money in it. I live in an area that's kind of saturated with art and things like that, and there's a guy, he actually lives up on the hill next to me, moved in a few years ago. He's not really native to this area, but he does some really good landscape photos, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna try and peddle my wares here. Swift carrot strengthens the legs. Let's do a bunch of swift carrots with one of these. Oops. Oh well. We'll do all 5 swift carrots. I have an aunt. She paints, but when she paints, she does it. She'll look at a scene, and then she'll paint it, but she'll paint it upside down, and then she flips it up, right side up, and it's the right way. It's like, I don't know how she does it. Honestly, it's kind of a mystery to me. And I'm looking for, there we go. Fleet Lotus. Hopefully that's not like a okay, good. It didn't give me disgusting food. Hasty. It's a low level. Oh, that's fine. Cook all the meat, Link. Oh yeah, speaking of like landscape type things in watercolor, the King's Quest series, the new ones that done by the Odd Gentleman, those textures are all watercolor painted, and they're fantastic to look at. It's like every scene is a painting. I would love to be able to make like a game or something like that in the future where it just looks that good. And it plays well too. That's the other thing too. It has to be fun and it's got to look good. See, these are critters. Where's my meat? Where's the meat? Oh, okay. Now that I've sorted it, I've lost track of everything. Okay, there we go. Cook it. Yeah. Just getting a couple of things going. Is there a fairy fountain in Akkala? I know there's the Shrine of Power, or whatever it is. It's where you find one of your memories. You know what? I'm gonna visit that along the way. Before I go up and visit Robbie. Whoops. There we go. Get back in my grubby little hands. And my drink is done. There we go. Cook. Okay, I think that's plenty of... What? Is that just random? Is that how that works? It's like you'll just have like a random good ingredient? It's kind of like real life, I guess. Depends on how drunk you get.
Hi.
Hi. I don't want to register. I want to take my horse. Where's my horse? My only one. Eos. Come on, Eos. I was so happy the day I found out that you can just grab your horse even if you don't put him at a boarding area.
Yeah.
Which is great. I guess that could be like another immersion sort of a thing if you really wanted to to have your own hard mode for the game. Play without HUD, no fast travel, and in order to get your horse, you have to board them at a stable first. That sounds a little too intense for me. Although, a challenge that I've wanted to do for a while is start a new game and just go straight to Ganon. Climb down off the Great Plateau and just, you know, run all the way over. I don't know if it can be done. I've never seen anyone do it. Oh yeah. King's Quest. I used to play those back in the day, back in the 90s when you had to use MS-DOS prompt. I can still remember it now. You'd have to type in C for C drive, colon, forward space, and then it'd be run forward space, KQ, and then whatever game you had installed on the computer. And then you could run it, and they were little text adventures. Those were hard. Like, super duper hard. Like, if you lost the manual, yeah, good luck ever beating that game. I mean, unless you had, like, a support group of people that had played it before. Let's see, where is that area? Oh, it's down over there. Okay, hello, Mr. Bat. Leave me alone, please. Alright, what's the easiest way to go? It's that itch on the bottom of my foot again. I was just thinking this would be great in VR, just to do like a travel Hyrule experience. Greetings, traveler. Welcome to Hyrule. And then you just walk around. Wonder what this grove of trees is doing here. Whoa, that's a wolf. I'm gonna get you, wolf. I think he's like, oh, there's a horse. No way. Hey. Nope, I want everyone out of here. Go away. Thank you. And there's another one. There's another one. Aha. Boom. You're done. I got your little biscuits. Hey. Who said you could recapitulate down here? That was a nice drop. I just kind of eyeballed it. Okay. Flying Guardians. Oh yeah. Also speaking of King's Quest, the new one, if you're like a fan of the Game Grumps, they did a live action series last year called Good Game. It was okay. But, anyways, the Odd Gentleman, sorry, the game studio behind the King's Quest remake, they made all of the game assets that they use in the Game Grumps. Well, it's not Game Grumps specifically. It's kind of like co-produced by Justin Roiland. No. Oh, my brain is getting so murky. Dan Harmon. Dan Harmon is a producer, and it was written... One of the writers was Jesse Cox and some other people. I'm terrible with names. It's like I remember faces. I'm just like, hey, I know you. I just don't remember what name is attached to you. Alright, let's have a flashback. I'm really here just for the goddess statue so that I can get those hearts. I don't know why my foot is so itchy. That's just bizarre. Sometimes it happens. I think it's just because I'm at a different angle on my chair, and I found like the sweet spot for scratching the bottom of my foot on my desk. Oh, I just realized it's probably translating into the mic, so I apologize for that. Okay. Sorry, Zelda. The princess is in another castle. King's Quest. The first King's Quest game that I officially owned, I still have it, it's in storage, was King's Quest V. Absence makes the heart go yonder. And that one was pretty tough. Oh, you're not going to give me, Oh, no. Okay, so this statue isn't going to give me hearts. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, so King's Quest V had Cedric the Talking Owl, and you played as King Graham. Well, I mean, you're playing King Graham in almost all of them. There's a couple that are, that's the exception, where you're playing, like, as his son or his daughter. I think the first one you play as his daughter, but that one's, like, super duper old. It's, like, 1984, I want to say. So, yeah, the graphics are not the greatest, and you had to type in, pick the lock, find, like, look around room, and then it would give you a description of what's in the room, and you're like, oh, look at book, you know, stuff like that. And you'd actually have to write down, like, passwords and stuff in real life and remember them. It was a lot of fun. I kind of enjoyed those. I mean, we've obviously grown in technology nowadays, but it would be nice just to see one or two of those every now and then, just to kind of break up the monotony. And of course, Zelda, this new Breath of the Wild, is the exception to the monotony. It's like it's literally a breath of fresh air. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Oh man. Whoa, there's all this and an elk? No way. Why is there a fairy here? Did that wolf drop a fairy? That's bizarre. Is this a special place? What's moving around over there? I don't like it. I mean, this is kind of an interesting grove of trees, and this tree is rather big. Is there anything at the top? Nope. Oh well. Oh, I do have a playthrough of. Yes, I know it's like you'll be playing a game now, and I'm sorry, there's a wicked delay for when you respond and I respond. It's like this graphics right now would be considered a cutscene 10 years ago. 15 years ago, it would be inconceivable to think of a game that looks this good. And what's funny is this is like low tier compared to all the other stuff that's out there right now. I mean, the Star Wars Battlefront franchise, it's phenomenal. Like, it's picture quality. I mean, I would mistake it for a movie. If you were to show it to me, like, way back in the day. What's your name, sir? Nadden. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot of depth there. That's all Star Wars Battlefront series has going for it, is like you can play it for about 3-4 hours, and then you get done, and you're like, eh. You know, it's like eating a bunch of Chinese buffet food. You know, it's really delicious and good, but then you're hungry immediately afterwards. It's like, I don't get it. Oh, and this guy here with the glasses, I am fairly certain the hot buns that he feeds you are horse turds. It's very sneaky. Man, I need to find a goddess statue. For sure, for sure. Alright, let's go talk to old Robbie. Alright, but then he's gonna give me that quest to go do that thing. Yeah, to do the... You know what? I'm having second thoughts about doing this quest. What would assist me in it? Oops. I always hit the wrong button for the horse. No matter how many hours I put into this, I just always hit the wrong button. It's just one of those things. I think it's because the controller is at an odd angle for me. Oh, you know what? Out of the way. I was just thinking, you know what? If I don't kill that guy, he might kill my horse, which would be a real shame. And then I'd have to use the old Bone Marrow Express to go all the way out and find the horse god and resurrect my horse. God, that'd be quite a trip. But I mean, that's the whole point of this streaming. Of me streaming is this is something that I want to do, but it's not. I would like someone to share in the experience of me traversing the entire breadth and width of Hyrule without doing any fast travel. Just, you know, enjoying the scenery and ferreting out things. And I love Robbie. When I get that old as Robbie, you know, 120, I hope I'm that spry and metal. I want to get all these. What? I did not. Who are you? Wolf. Whoa. You should have kept running. Run right into my arrow, sir. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, man. Alright, aha! And blammers! Yeah! Okay, I'm just gonna collect that arrow. There we go. What was I doing? I get distracted easily sometimes. Screws! Yes. Oops. Was there another one to search over here? Oh. There's a sweet spot. I know it. Sweet spot. Yes! And I've only got this side of the pile. These guardians are terrifying. Those would make great garden statues. Right? You just plant like a bunch of English... You build these out of like foamcrete. It's a special... Hey, there's a Korok here! Hey, I found something new! It's this really cool way of making concrete. You mix it with like soap, essentially, and it foams up. So like one bag of Portland cement will make a 50-gallon drum of the foamcrete. It's really awesome stuff. But anyways, I was thinking about making sculptures out of it because, you know, why not? So then you make like a couple of these guardians in your garden, and then you plant, like, put moss and stuff on it, and plant like some English ivy around it so that it just like grows over it over the years. That would be pretty cool. And then, you know, if you ever got tired of them, you could like just chainsaw them and then like turn them into blocks, because that's how foamcrete operates. It's easy to cut and mold and bend to your will. Oh yeah, I have to come in and talk to the robot. Yeah, what's up, Bubblegum? I think that's what its name was. It's
Hi.
Hey you! What are you doing here? Oh, and that's it? What's up, Robbie? Are you the one called the Link? Yes. That's too bad. If you were the legendary Link, there would be something important I'd need to tell you. But how can I determine with full certainty whether or not you are the true hero? Yes, how indeed. Yes. If you can show me the wounds your body suffered 100 years ago, that should prove you're truly Link. I honestly think it's just an excuse to see Link without his shirt. Fan service! Yay. Yes, the number of scars on your body, just as I remember. Most seem to have healed, but they do line up with the scars I know you got during the Great Calamity 100 years ago. Yes, I acknowledge you as a real Link, so let us begin again. I am the lead guardian researcher and director of the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. He's gonna do it. Dr. Robbie! Yes! I love it. In any case, I really am impressed that you made it all the way out to this rather remote location. Did you perchance meet Pura and borrow her power? I met a child. I was trying to remember who's Pura. I thought he was talking about Paya. And, that's too bad. Nothing more develops between Link and Paya. She's adorable. What? She really was a kid? Or do you mean that Pura aged backward, and she is now a child? Pura got younger. Are you certain? So she's as crazy as ever. Okie dokie. He just casually brushes it off. Knowing her, I'm guessing she screwed up some experiment. Yes, typical. Let us return to the subject at hand. Did you know that Calamity is regaining its power? I know. I see. Then I don't need to tell you my story. Tell me? Yes, I see. In that case, the goal of our Sheikah Research Lab is simple, really. We aim to destroy the calamity that has endured across time. To rid Hyrule of its darkness, of its dark influence, and above all, to rescue Princess Zelda, who is now a prisoner of the calamity. We have worked ourselves to the bone conducting our research. For a time, I feared I'd pass before we could prevail. However, you, Link, managed to awaken before this old sack of flesh gave out. That means... I'm not going to shout that.
The time is now.
Yes. Now is the time to join forces with us, Sheikah, yes. We must destroy the calamity! Robbie, you're awesome. I'm gonna take a picture. Wow. Let's do it! Yes, that is correct! You and I are going to join forces and put an end to the calamity. And on that note, sorry for the long preamble, but I'd like to provide you with some ancient soldier gear. Did you catch all that? Cherry. Oh, that's the cherry's name. I forgot. But it appears he's out of sorts at the moment. I'm afraid someone will have to bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace. Again. Okay. I will do it completely shirtless. Wow. Can you cut these? Yes, you can. That was cool. And that was neat. Alright, I don't know. I feel like I need to cook some of these eggs. Some, but not all. Stamella shrooms. Oh, right, that doesn't give it... It's power. I had an odd dream last night. I'm putting together a blacklight aquarium because sometimes I have to work for like months at a time, so I'm away from the house, and I can't really have fish. So I was thinking, well, if I make an aquarium that's made out of that has nothing but like those little battery-operated jellyfish and the little sharks and stuff, and then make them and then paint them with UV paint. That would be cool, right? So then my dream last night was I dreamed I was in the fish tank. You know, and everything was all glowing and stuff, but like the pebbles that I was putting in it were like huge, like the size of my head. If dreams have meaning, I don't know if that has a meaning. Oh man, it's raining. Nuts. That is why this area is such a pain. Such a pain. Alright. Well, thank you very much for spending some time with me. I appreciate it. This is about all the time I got tonight. I hope to be streaming again tomorrow evening. Same-ish time, I suppose. Yeah. We'll see. Life has a way of throwing curveballs at you. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.